CBC Class 10 Mathematics Chapter 3 Pair of Linear Equation in Two Variables Exercise 3.3 Question 1. Solve the following pair of linear equations by the substitution method. So, two equations are x plus y is equal to 14 and x minus y is equal to 4. So, let us consider equation 1 is x plus y is equal to 14 and equation 2 is x minus y is equal to 4. From equation 1, using transposition, we can get x is equal to 14 minus y. Consider this as equation 3. Substitute this value in equation 2. Okay. So, we can write 14 minus y is equal to 4. Instead of x, we can write 14 minus y. Then open the bracket, so you will get 14 minus y which is 14 minus 2y is equal to 4. 2y on the right side, so it will be plus, and transpose 4 on the left side, so you will get 14 minus 4 is equal to 2y. So 14 minus 4 is equal to 10, so we will get 10 is equal to 2y. Then transpose 2 on the left hand side, so you will get y is equal to 10 upon 2. So finally you will get y is equal to 5. So consider y is equal to 5 as equation 4. Substitute value of y in equation 3, okay, in this equation. So you will get x is equal to 14 minus 5. So 14 minus 5 will come 9. Therefore values of x and y are 9 and 5. So this is the final answer. Question 2. Equations are s minus t is equal to 3. So consider this equation as equation 1. And s upon 3 plus t upon 2 is equal to 6. So consider this as equation 2. Okay. So from first equation we can write s is equal to t plus 3. Consider this as equation 3. Substitute this value in equation 2. Okay. So instead of s in equation 2, we can write t plus 3 upon 3 plus t upon 2 is equal to 6. Okay. Then take LCM of the denominator. So here you will get 2 into t plus 3 plus 3t upon 6 is equal to 6. Then we can transpose this 6 on RHS side. So 6 into 6 we will get 36. And if you open this bracket, then we will get 2 into t plus 2 into 3 6 and plus 3t as it is. So the step is 2t plus 6 plus 3t is equal to 36. Okay. Then in the next step 2t plus 3t is 5t and 36 minus 6 is 30. This 6 will transpose on this side. So we'll get 36 minus 6 30. Okay. So in the next step t is equal to 30 upon 5. So 30 upon 5 is 6. Therefore we get value of t is equal to 6. Okay. Then substitute this value in equation 3. So we'll get s is equal to 6 plus 3, that is s is equal to 9. So values of s and t are 9 and 6. Question 3. Equations are 3x minus y is equal to 3, equation 1, and 9x minus 3y is equal to 9, equation 2. Okay. So from first equation we can get y is equal to 3x minus 3. Okay. So consider this as equation 3. Now substitute this value of y in equation 2. Okay. So we can write 9x minus 3 into 3x minus 3 is equal to 9. Then open the bracket, so we will get 9x minus 9x plus 9 is equal to 9. Okay. Minus 3 into 3x is minus 9x and minus 3 into minus 3 will be plus 9. Okay. Now in this case 9x and minus 9x will cut and we will get 9 is equal to 9. Okay. So 9 is equal to 9. It means the given pair of linear equations has infinite possible solutions. So you can take any values of the solutions. Okay. So we are considering one possible solution is x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 0. Question 4. Equations are 0.2x plus 0.3y is equal to 1.3, equation 1, and 0.4x plus 0.5y is equal to 2.3, equation 2. From equation 1 we can take x is equal to 1.3 minus 0.3y upon 0.2, take it as equation 3. Then substitute this value of equation 1 in equation 2. Okay, so we can write 0.4 into 1.3 minus 0.3y upon 0.2 plus 0.5y is equal to 2.3. This is printing mistake, यहाँ पे प्लस आएगा, ठीक है. So in the next step 0.2 1 the 0.2 and 0.2 2 the 0.4. Okay, so in the next step we can get 2 into 1.3 minus 0.3y plus 0.5y is equal to 2.3. Okay, so 2 into 1.3 is 2.6, 2 into 0.3 is 0.6y. So we'll get 2.6 minus 0.6y plus 0.5y is equal to 2.3. Then we can transpose this 2.3 on the left side, and from this we'll get minus 0.1y, which we can transpose on the right hand side, so we'll get 0.1y. So 2.6 minus 2.3 is 0.3 is equal to 0.1y. So y is equal to 0.3 upon 0.1, which is equal to 3. Therefore we got y is equal to 3. Consider this as equation 4. Substitute this value of y in equation 3. Okay, so x is equal to 1.3 minus 0.3 into 3 upon 0.2. So 0.3 into 3 is 0.9. So 1.3 minus 0.9 to 0.2. So 1.3 minus 0.9 is 0.4. So 0.4 upon 0.2, which is equal to 2. So values of x and y are 2, 3. Question 5. Equations are root 2x plus root 3y is equal to 0, equation 1, and root 3x minus root 8y is equal to 0 is equation 2. So from equation 1 we can write x is equal to minus root 3y upon root 2. Okay, substitute this value in equation 2. So we can write root 3 into minus root 3y upon root 2 minus root 8y is equal to 0. Okay, then root 3 into root 3 will come minus 3y upon root 2, and root 8 is root 4 into 2, so we can take square root of 4 as 2, so we can write 2 root 2. So in this step we have written minus 2 root 2y is equal to 0. So the complete step is minus 3y upon root 2 minus 2 root 2y is equal to 0. Then from these two terms we can take y common. So we'll get y in bracket minus 3 upon root 2 minus 2 root 2 is equal to 0. In the next step we can transpose this complete bracket to RHS side. So we will get 0 upon this bracket, and 0 upon anything is 0. Therefore we can write y is equal to 0. Substitute this value in the equation 3. So we'll get x is equal to minus root 3 upon root 2 into 0. Anything multiply with 0 is 0. Therefore x is also 0. So values of x and y are 0, 0. This is the final answer. Question 6. Equations are 3 upon 2x minus 5 upon 3y is equal to minus 2, equation 1, and x upon 3 plus y upon 2 is equal to 13 upon 6, equation 2. In equation 1 denominators are different, so we can take LCM. So we'll get LCM of 3 and 2 6. So 3 into 3 9x minus 5 2 is a 10y upon 6 is equal to minus 2. So this 6 will transpose on the right hand side, and we'll get 9x minus 10y is equal to minus 12. So further you can find the value of x. So we'll get x is equal to minus 12 plus 10y upon 9, that is equation 3. Then substitute this value in equation 2. So x is minus 12 plus 10y upon 9 upon 3 plus y upon 2 is equal to 13 upon 6. This 9 can multiply with the denominator 3. So in the next step we can get minus 12 plus 10y upon 27 plus y upon 2 is equal to 13 upon 6. In LHS part, LCM of 27 and 2 is 54. So multiply this bracket with 2 and this bracket with 27. So we'll get minus 12 into 2 minus 24 minus 10 plus 10 into 2 will get plus 20y and 27 into y is 27y. So complete step is minus 24 plus 20y plus 27y upon 54 is equal to 13 upon 6. Then consider next step of this. 20y plus 27y is 47y, so you can write minus 24 plus 47y and transpose 54 on the right hand side, so 13 upon 6 into 54. So 6 1 the 6 and 6 9 the 54 and 13 into 9 is equal to 117. Okay, minus 24 transpose on right hand side. So in this step we got 47y is equal to 117 plus 24. So 117 plus 24 is equal to 141. So transpose 47 on the right hand side. So y is equal to 141 upon 47, that is y is equal to 3. Okay. Now substitute value of y in equation 3. So x is equal to minus 12 plus 10 into 3 upon 9. So 10 into 3 30 minus 12 plus 30 is equal to 18. So 18 upon 9 which is equal to 2. So we are getting x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3. Question 2. Solve 2x plus 3y is equal to 11 and 2x minus 4y is equal to minus 24 and hence find the value of m for which y is equal to mx plus 3. So equations are 2x plus 3y is equal to 11 equation 1 and 2x minus 4y is equal to minus 24 equation 2. Then from equation 1 we can get x is equal to 11 minus 3y upon 2. Put this value in equation 2. Okay. So 2 into 11 minus 3y upon 2 minus 4y is equal to minus 24. This 2 will cut, will get 11 minus 3y minus 4y is equal to minus 24. So minus 3y minus 4y is equal to minus 7y. 11 on the left hand side, so minus 24 minus 11 will get, which is equal to minus 35. So we get the step minus 7y is equal to minus 35. So y is equal to minus 35 upon minus 7, which is equal to 5. So y is equal to 5. Consider this equation 4. Then substitute value of y in equation 3. So we'll get x is equal to 11 minus 3 into 5 upon 2. So 3 5 is 15. So 11 minus 15 upon 2, that is minus 4 upon 2. यहाँ पे माइनस साइन आएगा. So minus 4 upon 2 is minus 2. Okay. So values of x and y are minus 2 and 5. Now the next equation given as y is equal to mx plus 3. So in this equation substitute values of x and y. So phi is equal to minus 2m plus 3. So in the next step you can write phi minus 3 is equal to minus 2m. So phi minus 3 is 2 is equal to minus 2m. So m is equal to 2 upon minus 2, which is equal to minus 1. Question 3. Form the pair of linear equations for the following problems and find their solution by substitution method. So first question is, the difference between two numbers is 26 and one number is 3 times the other, find them. Okay. So let's see the solution on the left hand side. Let the first number be x and the second number be y such that y is greater than x. Okay. So according to the condition, the difference between two numbers is 26. So greater number minus smaller number, that is y minus 6 is equal to 26. And another condition is one number is 3 times the other. So we can write y is equal to 3x. So equation 1 and equation 2. So substitute value of y from equation 1 in equation 2. So we'll get 3x minus x is equal to 26. So 2x is equal to 26 and x is equal to 26 upon 2, that is 13. Okay. So substitute value of x in equation 1. So we'll get y is equal to 3 into 13. So y is equal to 39. Okay. So values of x and y are 13 and 39. Therefore two numbers are 13 and 39. Question 2. The larger of two supplementary angles exceeds the smaller by 18 degree. Find them. Okay. So consider two angles. Larger angle be x and smaller angle be y. So we know that the sum of the measures of angles of a supplementary pair is always 180 degree. So from this equation we can write x plus y is equal to 180 degree, equation 1, and the condition given as the larger of two supplementary angles exceeds the smaller by 18. It means x minus y is equal to 18 degree, equation 2. So from equation 1 we can write x is equal to 180 degree minus y. Put this equation 3 in equation 2. So we'll get 180 minus y is equal to 18 degree. x के जगह पे आएगा 180 minus y. Okay. So 180 minus y is equal to 18 degree. It means 180 degree minus 2y is equal to 18 degree. Then we can transpose 2y on RHS side and 18 on LHS side. So we'll get 180 minus 18, that is 162, is equal to 2y. So in the next step, y is equal to 162 upon 2, which is equal to 81. So we got y is equal to 81. Put this value in equation 3. So x is equal to 180 degree minus 81 degree, which is coming 99 degree. So two angles are 99 degree and 81 degree. Question 3. The coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3800. Later she buys 3 bats and 5 balls for rupees 1750. Find the cost of each bat and each ball. Okay. So let's start. Let the cost of a bat and a ball be rupees x and y respectively. So according to conditions, first condition is 7 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3800. So we can write 7x plus 6y is equal to 3800, equation 1. And from second condition we can write 3x plus yy is equal to 1750. From equation 1 we can write the value of y is equal to 3800 minus 7x upon 6. Then put this value in equation 2 in place of y. Okay. So we'll get 3x plus 5 into 3800 minus 7x upon 6 is equal to 1750. So focus on this bracket. If you multiply 5 inside the bracket, you will get 19,000 minus 35x upon 6. Okay. 3800 into 5 is 19,000. Then separate the terms. So 19,000 upon 6 minus 35x upon 6. Further, if you simplify 19,000 upon 6, if you divide this ratio by 2, then you will get 9,500 upon 3. Okay, simplest form of 19,000 upon 6 is 9,500 upon 3. Okay, therefore in the next step we got 3x plus 9,500 upon 3 minus 35x upon 6 is equal to 1750. Okay. In the next step, we have transposed 9,500 upon 3 on the RHS side. Therefore, we got this step 3x minus 35x upon 6 is equal to 1750 minus 9,500 upon 3. Okay. Then first take LCM on left hand side. So LCM of 1 and 6 is 6. Therefore, we got 3x into 6, 18x, 18x minus 35x upon 6, and on RHS side LCM is 3. So 1750 into 3 is 5250. So we got 5250 minus 9500 upon 3. Okay. Then 18x minus 35x is minus 17x upon 6, and 5250 minus 9500 will get minus 4250 upon 3. Okay. Then you can transpose this 6 on the right hand side, so we'll get minus 17x is equal to minus 4 2 into 6 upon 3. So 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, and multiply 4250 with 2. So we will get minus 17x is equal to minus 8500, then x is equal to minus 8500 upon minus 17, which is equal to 500. So x is equal to 500. So put this value in the equation 3. So we'll get y is equal to 3800 minus 7 into 500 upon 6. So 7 into 500 is 3500. So 3800 minus 3500 upon 6, which is equal to 300 upon 6, which is equal to 50. Therefore, cost of a bat is rupees 500 and cost of a ball is rupees 50. Question 4. The taxi charges in a city consist of a fixed charge together with a charge for the distance covered. For a distance of 10 km, the charge paid rupees 105, and for a journey of 15 km, the charge paid is rupees 155. What are the fixed charges and the charge per kilometer? How much does a person have to pay for traveling a distance of 25 km? Okay, so first assume fixed charge be rupees x and charge per kilometer is rupees y. Okay, so from the first condition we can write x plus 10y is equal to 105, equation 1, and from second condition we can write x plus 15y is equal to 155, equation 2. So from equation 1 we can write x is equal to 105 minus 10y, that is equation 3. यहाँ पे प्रिंटिंग मिस्टेक है, यहाँ पे 1 आएगा. ओके, देन सब्सटीट्यूट दिस वैल्यू इन इक्वेशन 2. सो विल गेट x के जगह पे आएगा 105 माइनस 10y. सो 105 माइनस 10y प्लस 15y इज इक्वल टू 155. सो वी विल गेट 105 प्लस 5y is equal to 150y. Transpose 105 on the right hand side, so we'll get 5y is equal to 155 minus 105, which is equal to 50. So we'll get 5y is equal to 50. Then y is equal to 50 upon 5, which is 10. Therefore in the next step we'll get y is equal to 10. Okay, now put this value in equation 3. So we will get x is equal to 105 minus 10 into 10, that is 105 minus 100. So we'll get x is equal to 5. So fixed charge is rupees 5 and charge per kilometer is rupees 10. So charge for 25 kilometer will be x plus 25y. So 5 plus 25 into 10, that is 5 plus 250, which is equal to rupees 255. So this is final answer. Question 5. A fraction becomes 9 upon 11 if 2 is added to both numerator and the denominator. If 3 is added to both the numerator and the denominator, it becomes 5 upon 6. Then find the fraction. Okay, so let the fraction be x upon y, that is numerator be x and denominator be y. So from the first condition, if we add 2 on the numerator and denominator, we'll get x plus 2 upon y plus 2 is equal to 9 upon 11. So using cross multiplication, we can get 11x plus 22, that means 11 multiplied by the bracket x plus 2, and on the right hand side 9 will multiply with the y plus 2. So we'll get 11x plus 22 is equal to 9y plus 18. So we'll bring the equation in standard form. So we'll get 11x minus 9y is equal to minus 4. 18 minus 22 is minus 4. So this is equation 1. From second condition, we will get x plus 3 upon y plus 3 is equal to 5 upon 6. Again using cross multiplication, 6 multiply with the bracket, we'll get 6 into x plus 3, that is 6x plus 18, and 5 into y plus 3, that is 5y plus 15. Okay, so again using transposition, 6x minus 5y is equal to 15 minus 18. So we'll get 6x minus 5y is equal to minus 3. So this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So from equation 1 we can get x is equal to minus 4 plus 9y upon 11. Then put this value in this equation, equation 2. So we'll get 6 into minus 4 plus 9y upon 11 minus 5y is equal to minus 3. Next, multiply 6 in the bracket. So we'll get 6 into minus 4 minus 24, 6 into 9 54y upon 11 minus 5y is equal to minus 3. On left hand side, take LCM, so we will get minus 24 plus 54y minus 11 into 5 55y upon 11 is equal to minus 3. So in the next step, minus 24 plus 54y minus 55y will come on the left hand side, and we'll multiply 11 on the right hand side. So we'll get 11 into minus 3 minus 33. Then transpose minus 24 on the right hand side. So we'll get minus 33 plus 24, that is minus 9. And in LHS part, 54y minus 55y is equal to minus y. So the step is minus y is equal to minus 9, that is y is equal to 9. Okay, then put this value in equation 3. So y is equal to 9, put this value in equation 3. So x is equal to minus 4 plus 81 upon 11. So minus 4 plus 81 is equal to 77, and 77 upon 11 is equal to 7. Therefore numerator is 7 and denominator is 9. So the fraction is 7 upon 9. Question 6. 5 years hence, the age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. 5 years ago, Jacob's age was 7 times that of his son. What are their present ages? Okay. So 6. Let the age of Jacob be x and the age of son be y. So according to first condition, x plus y is equal to 3 into y plus 5. So if you open the bracket, so you will get x plus 5 is equal to 3y plus 15. Then you can transpose 3y on the left hand side. So you will get x minus 3y, and this 5 on the right hand side. So you will get 15 minus 5, that is 10. Okay. So x minus 3y is equal to 10. This is equation 1. Then from second condition, we can get 5 years ago. So x minus 5 is equal to 7 into y minus 5. So if you open the bracket, you will get x minus 5 is equal to 7y minus 35. So transpose 7y on the left hand side. So we'll get x minus 7y and minus 5 to the right hand side. So minus 35 plus 5, which is equal to minus 30. So equation 2 is x minus 7y is equal to minus 30. Okay. Now from equation 1 we can write x is equal to 3y plus 10, and we can put this value in equation 2. So we'll get, in place of x we can write 3y plus 10. So 3y plus 10 minus 7y is equal to minus 30. Then 3y minus 7y minus 4y, and we can transpose 10 on the right hand side. So minus 30 minus 10, so we'll get minus 40. So minus 4y minus 40. Then y is equal to minus 40 upon 4, which is equal to 10. So y is equal to 10. Substitute y is equal to 10 in equation 3. So we'll get x is equal to 3 into 10 plus 10. So 3 into 10 is 30, 30 plus 10, which is equal to 40. So x is 40. Therefore present age of Jacob is 40 and present age of his son is 10 years. This is your final answer. So we are done with the exercise 3.3. Thank you.